okay, Stella? Let me know from back. Oh, I'm on. Okay. All right, we're back. They had some kind of a issue. So I was talking about the traveling and seeing the old farmhouses boarded up, and I'm broadcasting uh, from a house made in the 1920s, and uh, one of my favorite songs that I've written, I wrote with uh, some buddies up in Wisconsin, and we were at a writers retreat, um, and Pat McDonald had inspires writers to get together up at the Melody Motel in Sturgeon Bay, and I attended one of his salons, whatever, and thinking about these old farmhouses and how when you see an old building like that, you can drive past it and it just doesn't register. But if you really just take just a second, as I did as a kind of a songwriting exercise, just sit in front of one of these old houses and think, just imagine the life that took place in that house, around that house, because of that house. Think of the business that was generated. Think of the people who were put through college. Think of the young people who left the farm. Think of the husband and wife who can't keep the farm anymore. Think of the grandfather who started the farm in the 1920s, and all of this led to the song that Bruce Butkovic and Jim, gosh, I forget Jim's last name. He's a writer in Seattle. We kind of collaborated on this, and for better or for worse, my way of collaborating is I have a discussion with other songwriters, and then I say, guys, I got to work on this by myself, and then the other writers go away, and I work on this, and then we get back together again, and they critique it, and then I just have to do the artistic part of it and the brick and mortar of the song by myself. It's just the way I do it. And but anyway, I'm really proud of this. And if Margot can maybe... Anyway, there's a video of me playing the song Try in a cathedral in Jersey City, but I'm going to play it right now for you. This will be a memory, the last I take of you. Something that I love so much, but I can't hold on to. This is what it feels like when the fickle hand of time leads us through our innocence, and then it turns unkind. We thought nothing could affect us. We'd made a deal with Providence. We prayed that you'd protect us from the elements. How can I just leave you here to die on solid land? It's a matter of salvation. It's a matter of the man. Try to keep living. Try to catch the light. Try to keep giving. It'll be alright. He built you in Wisconsin back in 1922. Your granddad was so fond of saying no other state would do. He had left winter's bite on another continent, and that he had to have his northern lights was no coincidence. Well, I feel like I betrayed you after all you've done, 'cause I will never pass you down like my father to his son. So I pray you catch a young man's eye and he paints you white again. You never know how hard I tried. Good luck to you, old friend. Try to keep living. Try to catch the light. Try to keep giving. You'll be alright. Alright. He built you in Wisconsin back in 1922. Granddad was so fond of saying no other state would do. If this will be my memory, the last I take of you, something that I love so much, but I can't hold on to. Not sure how I'm going to end that. You can probably tell. It's a song called Try. I'm quite proud of it. I think it's one of my better songs. The next record is just going to be... I've been working on it also for about 10 years, and I just can't wait to get it recorded. Some songs I'm very, very proud of, and I don't think that's. I think it's okay to openly be proud of something. I mean, we have society seems to allow us to just bash ourselves. When we talk about missing the mark, somehow that's okay, but. If you say you're proud of something, that registers as pompous. No, I do good work every now and then. I don't always do good work, and I'm proud of this, and I hope you pick up the record when it's done. I'll probably be recording it all the way into the spring, maybe into the summer. Let me talk about what's coming up for me. I'm going to sign off pretty soon. Wednesday night, December 15th, I'm going to be playing in St. Louis with Jody Redditch. She's a relatively new colleague of mine. She plays cello, and I miss the guitar and cello combination. I traveled with Stephanie Winters for years that way. It's a mixing of worlds that I was not used to, and I'm very used to now, the classical and the rock and roll and the blues and jazz all coming together. I'm going to be releasing soon, in March, a record with Rob Curto. We've recorded it. We're just now editing some videos. I was in Philadelphia last weekend doing some of that. It's mostly Irish music. Not Irish music, it's my version or our version of some Irish stuff. And, maybe I'll end with one of those. Yeah, I feel like picking it up. I'm also doing a record that's just been released with Stephen Williams, and it's called The Unlawful Assembly. The T-shirt is kind of publicizing that project. It's Margot can maybe put the link up. It's I really hope you can pick up a copy or several copies and give them to friends. It's a reasonably priced record. It's painstakingly recorded, and I say that in the sense that it wasn't painful to record. It was just there was a lot of attention to detail that went into it. Taking old spirituals and rearranging them is a wonderful project, and I too am proud of that one. We do Down by the Riverside, Follow the Drinking Gourd. We do Wade in the Water, Amazing Grace, with Ada Dyer singing it, and I'm not going to play anything from it today, but you can pick up a copy if you don't know that that's one of my projects. And it would sure help if you pick up a bunch of copies and give them to friends. I'd like that rather than just ripping them off CD or something. I'm going to get this thing retuned. Sometimes people ask me what tuning you're in. This is Richie Havens'. No, this is a G tuning, more like Rolling Stones kind of thing. I'm going to go to C, a C tuning. And this guitar I keep in strung up really heavy. But I tune it low. And it just seems to have tolerated these heavy strings. I've got 13s on it for you nerds out there. But I tune it down low so it kind of feels like a normal guitar, but they're still nice and thick. See that catfish going upstream, mouthful of butter and gill for the cream. Call that catfish inside out, and that catfish all about my beat. Banjo Sam, by me. Banjo Sam, come on. Country way below. When you get there, the folks ain't home, and the girls are mad 'cause the hair ain't come by me. Banjo Sam, woo! Mommy, Banjo Sam. bird sitting on a hickory limb. He looked at me and I at him. I picked up a rock and I hit him on the shin. He said, by God, I don't do that again. Bobby, Banjo Sam, Mommy, Banjo Sam. Catfish. That's an old banjo tune that was played in the Okefenokee Swamp. I did that, recorded that recently in August with Rob Curto, and we've done a pretty interesting and I think really cool version of it. Accordion, Rob plays accordion. We're going to be touring in the Northeast in January. We're playing a gig up in Pulteney, Vermont, and we are looking for house concert opportunities, municipal auditoriums, folk organizations, anybody who wants to have a little bit of the Appalachian and actually Swamp-Appalachian is how I describe the vibe. Anybody who wants to kind of warm up the Northeast, be in touch with Margot, and you can just find us on our website. I'll just tell you her address, margot@parksarts.com. And set up a house concert. We're looking to play in the Boston area, up in Maine maybe. We've got some offers up there. Good old Connecticut. I think we'll be playing in Jersey City. I hope we will. We've got some ideas there. And so that's in January. In March, we're going to have the CD release, and Rob is coming back to St. Louis. I'm going to be playing for the first time at a place called the Focal Point. I really, really like this room. It's a listening room. It's an acoustic room, and excited about that. I'm going to sign off, I think, and call it a day. It's maybe I'll just kind of book in the morning with a Christmas song. Maybe finish the way I started, and Margot can maybe fade us out. Why don't you do a fade out, Margot, when I start playing this? Because we'll try a little showbiz here. And I'm going to finish the way I started with the Pogues' Fairy Tale in New York. Anyway, wish me luck here.